How many times must I tell you? You must never put your life on the line for me.
Mother has always had a fascination for Lord Mortimer, but has never wanted to tell me why.
We are doing our utmost to find your mother as quickly as possible.
Without your mother, hundreds of men of the cloth would have gone to the guillotine.
All I can tell you is I'm looking for my sister.
Do you believe your mother capable of torturing a child?
An agreement for cannons. Lord Mortimer assured me that you are to take over the project on behalf of your mother.
Johann Christoph von Wollner, Minister of Religious Affairs, and Jacques Peroux, French Revolutionary Tribunal Judge. You will find that Lord Mortimer is not what one would call conventional, Monsieur de Richet. Monsieur de Richet, I am arresting you for the murder of Elizabeth Adams.
Alright, ladies and gents, we are back. The last thing that I remember was Elizabeth had been murdered. Unfortunately. Okay, we didn't have enough. What do we need here? This gives me 3 different things. Makes me want to pick this. So I think I'm going to definitely go with this one because it gives me 3 different things here. Our logic's always been pretty good. We didn't have any etiquette. Maybe politics, maybe? Let's go with, I'll try conviction. Let's go with that. So Elizabeth has been murdered, and now we're in Lord Mortimer's office. Okay.
At last we meet, Monsieur de Richet. Do you mind if I call you Louis?
Please do.
Thank you. I wish to apologize wholeheartedly, Louis. I made you cross the seas, and I wasn't even here to welcome you. When I asked you to join us here, it was, of course, in the hope that you would help us find your mother. But an act of horrific violence occurred during the night, and I do not know if this is linked to the disappearance of Sarah.
What do you mean, or a link with my mother? I don't know if this is linked to the disappearance of Sarah. A link with my mother?
If there's a possible link to my mother, I hope you'll let me know.
In the early hours of the morning, Elizabeth Adams was found dead in her room, savagely mutilated with a knife. I'll get straight to the point, Louis. According to the initial elements at my disposal, you were the last person to see her alive.
Correct.
Yes, last night we, Do you suspect me?
I want you to tell me everything that happened last night and leave nothing out.
Okay.
Tell me, how did the evening begin?
I was with the Duchess, actually. I don't know if I should lie to this guy or not. I feel like I shouldn't.
Duchess Hillsborough and I were returning to our rooms when Elizabeth came up to us. She was in a state of panic and insisted that she needed to speak to me. She said she feared for her life. I took my leave of the Duchess and followed Elizabeth to her room.
Yeah.
Continue.
She insisted we have a drink, without which she refused to confide anything.
What exactly did she want to speak about?
She thought she'd seen my mom. I don't think I want to talk about childhood with the mom. Because I feel like I already believe that. Let's go with this one.
She claimed she saw my mother the previous evening on the cliff, if I remember.
There's a bird in the
correctly.
room. That's what that noise is.
I will send someone as soon as possible. But do go on.
I refused to go on drinking with her. She already seemed drunk and her conversation became confused. So, then she ordered me to get out. If only I'd stayed.
Don't blame yourself, Louis. How could you have known? But thank you for this new information. Louis, I shan't hide the fact that this tragedy puts me in a very delicate situation. I cannot risk upsetting the smooth operation of our next conference. But the case cannot remain unaddressed. I must reassure my guests, and justice will be done. And for that to happen, I must ask for your help.
Why is that?
You met Elizabeth. You spoke together, I believe. She trusted you. Listen, Louis. Find out who could have committed this murder. I refuse to believe that one of my guests is the murderer. I want to know who is responsible for this. And I trust you. You have my backing. You must stop at nothing. Can I count on you?
Of course. How would you like me to proceed?
Maybe you could start by going to the scene of the crime. Elizabeth was attacked in her room.
Are there any suspects?
Do you have any suspects in mind, my lord?
I spent most of the night talking with Sir Gregory and
Gregory.
His Eminence Piaggi.
Piaggi.
So I think you can remove them from the list of
Gregory and
suspects.
Piaggi. Okay.
Monsieur Bonaparte and President Washington left the party after midnight, I believe. They were tired and went up to bed.
Okay. Any other details about this
Can you
tragedy?
tell me anything else about what happened?
Now, Louis, I wouldn't want to influence you. Get over there and form your own opinion.
All right, fair enough, fair enough, fair enough. Let's
Right.
go.
I'll get over there immediately.
No, I won't.
Thank you, Louis. Now, once you've finished, come back and let me know your findings. I'll be waiting.
Yep. Yep.
And Louis,
Yep.
you've got permission to search through the guests' rooms.
Sick.
They've all been notified and they agree.
Okay. So I can go through all the guest rooms. I'm definitely gonna go do some exploring here. We got a book. Unlocked bookworm, I like it. Let's look up, see if there's anything up here.
The nightmare painted by Fuseli in 1781.
Can I interact with this guy? Can I interact with this guy? What is this? Okay. Oh, not picked up. Alright, I guess my inventory's full on that thing. I'm trying to see what this painting is. It looks like a giant of some sort. Is this... What is this? Attack on Titan? That's wild. Okay. Oh, wait, what is this? Nice. Royal jelly. Can I interact with the bird? There's a bird here. I guess not. Okay. Something here?
Hey, a Russian ruble. I wonder what would be worth today. Devil's Thorn.
Nice.
I'll keep it.
Getting all the supplies in here, man. The priest is there. I don't think I want to talk to him quite yet. He's shady. There's something up with that priest guy. I don't know what it is, but he doesn't rub me the right way, you know? Not saying that he does rub me or anything, but you know what I'm trying to say.
Dante's Purgatory.
His purgatory.
Why does
Interesting.
your mind presume to flight when you're still like the imperfect grub, the worm before it's attained its final form?
I
Charming.
don't see anything here. Okay, never mind. We got some golden elixir here. Cool. Come on. Gamma. What is this?
Which four-letter word could
Four-letter
open
word
this
to open
chest?
Chest. Okay. What are my options here? ARSN. Let's give this a shot. Second letter. I don't know why, but I'm thinking the word. Oh. I don't know why I'm thinking the word.
Which four-letter word could open this
I was thinking the word
chest?
cane for some reason. I feel like it's got to be C, right? I'm gonna stick with the A here. C-A-S, case. Was that it?
Which four-letter word could open this chest?
That wasn't it either? Maybe I can change the third letter to something else. Huh. Ease? I don't think that's a word. ears. Ursay. Arse. That wasn't it either. Okay, I give up. We tried. Let's do one more quick looky look. Over here, over there, a little bit everywhere. All right, I think that's everything here. Talk to the priest real quick, because he's here.
Your Eminence, I imagine that you've heard the news about Miss Adams.
What a tragedy, my son. How could such a thing have happened?
That's exactly what I'm trying to find out. Did you notice anything out of the ordinary last night?
I'm actually playing this game in bed right now, guys, because it is cold. It is super cold. Again, it's December right now. It's Christmas time coming up. It's cold everywhere.
But I would not want to get an innocent man into trouble, Louis. It's probably nothing.
Okay. Anything else?
But if I were you, my son, I would talk to Monsieur Peru.
Interesting.
You remember how violently he set upon.
See, that seems too
Adams.
easy.
Oh, don't worry. He's on the list of suspects.
I want to see what the first option
What
would
a
give me.
tragedy, my son. How could such a thing have happened?
That's exactly what I'm trying to find out. Did you notice anything out of the ordinary last night?
I saw the young
Bonaparte.
French soldier, Bonaparte, I believe,
Bonaparte.
hanging around near Miss Adams' room.
Interesting.
But I would not want to get an innocent man into trouble, Louis. It's probably nothing.
All right, first option.
Not to worry, Your Eminence. If he is innocent, then he has nothing to fear. Do you know why Monsieur Bonaparte was hanging around her room like that?
Well, I wouldn't be surprised to learn that the dashing young soldier had become infatuated with a fragile young woman.
Interesting. That's a way to put that.
But I don't think he got a very warm welcome.
Bonaparte and Adams? But they didn't even know each other, did they?
I couldn't say, Louis.
Can I not back out of this?
But
Guess
if
that's
I
it.
were you, my
Okay.
son, I would talk to Monsieur Peru.
Yeah.
You remember how violently he set upon Miss Adams.
Oh, don't worry. He's on the list of suspects.
All right, okay. I think we can just go downstairs now. Continue with our investigation. Oh, wait, there's something over there. What is this? Oh, I see a shiny thing. Collector's coin. Okay. Glad I saw that. Okay, anyway. We'll head on down. I like it. So, I think we should... Okay, we can't go that. There's not a room. Do some exploring. See what we can find here. I want to start in her room first, if I can. So where's her room exactly? Oh. Also doing a little bit of exploring because I think there was some stuff that I still missed in this game. And hopefully it's not one of those things where if you miss it once, you can't go back. Mr. Peru. You know what? Let's go in here. Why not?
What do you want from me, de Richet?
Greetings. It's fallen to me
Cut
that...
the crap! Get to the point. We both know why you're here.
Hey, okay.
And
now.
have you got anything to tell me?
What does it matter? It's too late anyway. Do what you have to do and get out.
Okay. He doesn't look well.
It's never too late, sir. If you have something to say, now is the time.
You don't understand. Everything's already written.
Already written? What does that mean?
Why is he behaving like the perfect culprit? What is it that's already written? I'm not sure I follow you.
No, you don't.
I guess I'll just look around then.
A pattern with 4 circles.
Pattern with 4 circles. I don't have the key for that. Not yet.
A Bazant. Another painting on the massacre of the innocents? Nice decor for a revolutionary tribunal judge's room.
The Massacre of the Innocents, but by Van Harlem. I think that Mortimer likes to play mind games with his guests.
I don't know if we shall meet again. At this point, I am a prisoner, stand by my own decisions. You must protect my future. Okay. I love you now and forever. Wait, what? I thought I knew the monster were different friends, nothing compared to what we have loved. Now I see the jaws and rules about me. I love you now and forever. Who wrote this? Wait, is it gonna give me a prompt when I read this? No, it doesn't tell me who wrote this. Did he write this? Interesting. Oh, I can't open that. I need some lockpicking for sure, man.
The Massacre of the Innocents by Rubens. A bit gloomy. Guess my room is not that bad.
Doing a quick looky look. See what we can find. Got a book here.
Records of the Police. Notes intended for the police lieutenant of Paris.
Interesting.
It's a list of people under surveillance in Paris. And there's some well-known names on it.
This is valuable information. This shouldn't be lying around.
Well, now we have it. Ah, 4-circle-shaped key. I like it.
Dear friend, please come and join us.
So this is Lord Mortimer.
We must meet about the ongoing operations in Paris. A boat will be waiting for you in Calais and will take you to Dover in England. From there,
Beautiful.
a carriage will take you to the port of Tintagel, where a frigate will be waiting for you and other guests, so you can meet up with me on my island as quickly as possible. I await your arrival. Lord William Mortimer.
Okay. Golden elixir. Hidden behind the thing. I think that's it as far as this room goes. Yeah, just that. Let's open this up.
A pattern with 4 circles.
We have the key now. Nice.
Dear Monsieur Peru, I'm writing to thank you for the funds you sent. These funds will be crucial for the renovation of the western wing of the orphanage. The children
Interesting.
you sent are
So
doing
he was the one who
marvelously
donated to the
well,
orphanage.
and little Pierre will soon be walking.
Hmm.
Some of them still sometimes suffer nightmares about their parents on the scaffold, but I expect they will cease in due course. Should you decide to send us more, please note that another 20 beds will soon be ready. The children and myself will never thank you enough. Long live the Republic.
Long live France.
No space left. I'll retrieve it later.
Oh, devil's thorns and stuff. Okay. I want to question him some more, if I can.
All right. Have you finished?
I
Not
have.
quite. I'd like you to answer a few questions.
I found this letter.
I'd
Let's
like to
about
talk
it.
about the letter you're writing. What woman is it addressed to?
Who says it's a woman? I'm not saying any more. There's no point you insisting.
Come on, man.
All right. Have you finished?
Not quite. I'd like you to answer a few questions.
Let's go for
Let's
it.
get right to it. Are you Elizabeth Adams' murderer?
That is for you to prove, if I'm not
Yeah,
mistaken,
I kinda figured
boy.
that's gonna happen.
You weren't expecting me to do all the legwork for you, were you? Lazy man.
Goodbye,
Alright, I'll
sir.
finish. Whatever.
We shall meet again.
Probably.
Alright, let's get out of here. I'm gonna go to the next room. Let me go back really quick. I don't know why. I feel like I really want to go to her room first. Yeah, let me go to her room first. I think that makes more sense. go to her room first, right? And then to question everybody after I go to her room. So let's do that. Let's go to her room first. Okay. Hey, you know what? I think this is her room. I want to say this is her room. Let's talk to him. He's already here.
Good day, Monsieur de Richet.
Mr. Volner, are you looking for anything in particular? Next to Elizabeth's
This is
room?
Elizabeth's room. Okay.
No, nothing special.
You look a little
I'd
dodgy,
have
man.
thought this is not really the shortest way to get to your suite.
Yes, I wasn't really looking where I was going. I shall leave you now, sir. I will return to my room.
Interesting. That was very quick of him. Sorry, I got a text message. Gonna get some food in a little bit. Gonna eat. Let's go up in here. Let's go ahead. Oh man. The room looks even crazier than it did before. Oh man. Poor Elizabeth. Poor Elizabeth. Okay. I guess we go straight to the body here. Whoa, dude. When did you get here? Okay.
Dear Elizabeth, I'm writing to inform you of some unfortunate news. We won't be able to meet as planned on the first Sunday of May. I've been told that you're no better, and unfortunately, your brothers and I are absolutely snowed under by the work required to govern this new country. Please excuse us. As soon as we can get free, even if it's just for a day, I promise we shall come and see you. Your loving father, John Adams. Yes. Don't hold it against your mother. She still isn't ready. Please don't judge her. I'm sure you'll be able to put all of this behind you one day.
Taking a quick pause. I'm gonna get food and I'll be right back, guys. 1 second. Okay, I have returned and we will continue with our investigation. Whew, man, food is so good. Sometimes you forget how good food is.
The clock stopped at 3:54.
3:54.
If it was smashed during
okay.
the murder, then I've just established the time of the crime. A pentagram? What the hell's been going on here? I wonder if Elizabeth's death has anything at all to do with this pentagram. If a ritual went wrong and degenerated, Elizabeth would probably have been killed in the center of the pentagram, not 3 meters from here. That's strange.
Very true.
A pentagram? What the hell's been going on here?
I want to see the other option has. But there's
Many
books.
esoteric rituals are based on this shape. Could Elizabeth have been sacrificed during an occult ritual?
So okay, these kind of just give me the same responses. Occultism. I don't know anything about occultism, man. I never know what I'm gonna need. I never know what I'm gonna need for these
talisman
chapters.
that I gave back to Elizabeth. I can't exactly say it brought her good luck.
Oh man, that sucks.
A notebook, written in Elizabeth's handwriting. It is written in a mix of several languages. Not too easy to work out.
Oh, I can't do anything here. Guess I'll leave it then.
June 11th, 1791. My dear Elizabeth, your last letter gave me much cause for concern. Your words were so cold, as if emotions no longer matter to you. Father maintains that the secondary effects of your treatment still trouble you, but that they will soon subside. Should I believe him? I cling to the belief that we shall soon see each other again, at long last. Right soon. Your loving sister, Abigail. P.S. Don't forget to tell me what present you want. August 24th, 1792. Elizabeth, I am driven to despair and doubt there is any point in writing to you. I'm not even sure you'll receive my letters. Father controls my correspondence more and more. I am certain he filters our exchanges. Thankfully, one of the chambermaids is able to help me get my letters to you. But they still remain unanswered. I often think about you and pray every day to be able to hold you tight. We have so much time to make up. I beg you, answer me, please. Your loving sister, Abigail. P.S. That horrible woman came again yesterday. She spent a long time speaking with Father. I didn't understand everything because they spoke in French, but I'm sure they were talking about you.
Interesting. I think that woman that they're referring to is probably my mother. Interesting. A gun.
Pistol? Fairly new, I'd say. And judging by the weight of it, fairly light.
Check out the barrel.
Extremely well maintained. The barrel is perfectly clean. It isn't loaded, and well, there's no traces of gunshot residue. I'd conclude that it hasn't been used recently. A tribute engraved on the barrel. To the liberators of France.
The liberators of France. That could be two people.
There's a few dried traces of blood on the grip. Difficult to know for sure how they got there.
Okay.
Right. I shall have to find its owner.
Interesting.
Piece of fabric. High quality at that. I'd say it's silk. Going by the texture and the gray hue, it must come from a dress, that kind that women of quality wear.
Okay. Etiquette or logic? Logic
Color
always.
doesn't correspond to Emily's black outfits, and Elizabeth doesn't have anything quite like this in her wardrobe. Let's take a closer look. It's a little dirty. It must come from the bottom of the dress where it touches the ground. I recognize that moire pattern. It's the same as the travel dress my mother was wearing when she left.
Oh.
Why the hell did she come into this room?
Okay, so a piece of his mother's dress. I can't go in there. Okay. Can I look at any of these symbols or anything? Can I get back here? No, I cannot. Okay. I've already been there, been there, been there. I've not been here.
Vials of laudanum.
Laudanum. I do have some science now.
Large quantities could knock out a bull. Could Elizabeth have been drugged? If the body wounds are anything to go by, then clearly not. She put up a fierce fight. The label shows that this laudanum comes straight from America.
Interesting.
I wonder if Washington's involved.
Okay. We'll take our leave now. Wait, what's this up here? Apple's thorn. There were two symbols that popped up here, actually. Maybe I made a mistake and I chose too fast. That's okay. There's a blood spot on the wall over here. I just want to see what that is really quick. Oh, I'm sorry for the controls in this game, man. Not the best controls.
Blood spatter indicates that the murderer must have held Elizabeth upright during the attack.
So they stood her up.
If Elizabeth wasn't very big, I doubt she wouldn't have put up a struggle. It takes tremendous strength to overpower someone like that.
Interesting. So, there's something else over there that I missed. I probably should have clicked it first, but I didn't.
Knocked over bottle of wine.
Smell it. I'm intoxicated. I didn't use any. I used one. Are you serious?
Same thing Elizabeth served me last night.
Oh my gosh.
Still just as disgusting.
There, I used one. Whatever.
I don't know what's happened to this wine, but it's undrinkable.
I guess they counted as a consumable.
For a bottle of wine.
I do want to see what was in the bottle of wine. Let's analyze the smell
that
now.
Smell. It's laudanum.
Oh, okay,
it must
that
have been
makes
mixed
sense.
with the wine directly in the bottle.
Okay, let's leave. That's a lot of
girl
blood.
bled to death.
A lot of blood. Jeez.
Whoever left that footprint has boats for feet. That's at least a size 15. Where's a size like that here? Peru? Washington, maybe.
Logic, always.
The handprint on the handle is really small. I can't imagine a man with a hand that size. It must be from a woman's hand.
Okay, so stabbed by a woman or a man with a really small hand. The blade.
The blade is short and thin. Well sharpened, apparently. It's covered in blood. Still fresh.
Still fresh.
The lower part of the handle is unsullied by blood. The murderer gripped the weapon so tight that there's no blood where he held it. The handprint indicates a small and slender hand.
Interesting. Oh, I'm sorry, Elizabeth. I guess we checked the body next. I did that. This is the only thing that's left. That's a gruesome image, man. Wow. Man. Okay.
There are numerous marks on the body. She must have fought like a lion. It couldn't have happened without a lot of noise. There are also a number of old scars.
So she did fight.
People who scar themselves in this way generally do so to relieve some kind of psychological suffering. By trying to master the pain, they establish their self-control. The scars are superficial and were made several years ago. She wasn't trying to take her own life. Scarring, ugh. Scarring isn't very regular, but they're mostly from old cuts.
Okay. Can't do anything here. Oh, man. I wish. Can't do anything there. Okay. Did the arm. Let's go upper body next.
No fewer than 9 wounds on the thorax with a lot of blood.
She was
First
stabbed
sight,
9 times.
Say that's
crazy.
what caused her death.
Let's examine the
wounds.
wounds.
Are clean and look like they've been inflicted by a sharp object. Some of the lacerations have damaged vital organs, the heart, the right lung, which is perforated. Most of them weren't given with much force. She might even have survived. But the stab in the heart, though not all that deep, sealed her fate. It looks as though the wounds were inflicted from a precise angle, as if the murderer was standing behind Elizabeth.
Interesting.
Some of these tattoos are veritable works of... What's that? The skin between her breasts is different. Bloody hell! This tattoo was drawn on a page of leather and stitched onto her skin. Probably during childhood. If the scars are anything to go by. It's the same kind of tattoo as on the rest of her body.
Okay. Let's go ahead next.
I see no sign of bruising on the skull. The only clue is a scar from a previous craniectomy. Poor Elizabeth,
So she wasn't knocked out.
She must have been very young when she went through all that. That's torture. She also has old scars around the neck. Maybe mutilations.
I'm just so curious. What would have happened if I stayed?
She bled from the nose.
Let's observe
Signs
it.
of bleeding, but I don't see any traces of bruising.
YOLO.
There's signs of bleeding, but I don't see any traces of bruising.
Oh, okay, okay. I can only make one choice here. Yeah, okay. Mouth next.
What a strange smell.
Laudanum. In fact, we would know that smell, right? Yeah, I know that smell.
Breath. It smells of alcohol and of laudanum. People use it to relieve pain.
Yeah, choice already made. I thought so. So she had the laudanum. We did hands.
No wounds, but blood on the right hand. Nothing on the left except that tattooed symbol.
Observe the wrists.
No marks or bruising around the wrists. Doesn't look like she was tied up or held by force.
Okay. Legs.
Blood, but no trace of blows on the legs. The direction of the blood streaks caused by the wounds to the thorax show that she was standing when she lost blood. This proves that she was standing when she was assassinated, possibly held by someone or something.
How is there blood on the wall?
More tattoos, similar to those on the rest of her body.
If whoever stabbed her from behind, how is there blood on the wall?
Let's see.
I had to do it.
No trace of sexual assault or rape.
Okay, return to the body. I think we're good here. I think we've examined everything now. Okay, so that's everything in this room that I can possibly look at here. I can't leave without talking to this guy, right?
Has Sam finished with this room?
Do you know who could have made such a mess of this room?
Miss Adams, sir. We were given orders to leave the room as it was, so as not to rush her.
Did she have a fight with someone to get the room into this state?
Not that I know of, sir. Miss Adams would sometimes throw a tantrum, during which she would destroy anything that came to hand.
Okay.
Lord Mortimer told us not to enter the room.
Thanks for that information.
You are welcome, sir. Has Sir finished with this room?
I know
we
enough
are.
now. Thank you.
Very well, sir. Sir may return whenever need be. I shall guard the door.
Okay. I kind of don't trust you either, though, man. Don't know what your name is. So, now we've done that. Let's just go this way. Let's just make our rounds. We have a key now for the four boxes. I'm checking all these corners again to make sure I didn't leave anything. The stab time was 3:54, if I remember correctly. Whose room is this? Okay, this guy. Donnell was just by her door, I believe. Oh, something shiny.
Chinese coin.
I thought I could grab whatever that was on top of that. I guess not. Book. There's a symbol I can, or something I can interact with behind
The
here.
signs of obscurantism.
Obscurantism. Oh, royal jelly. I like it. Royal jelly. Okay.
The Sorrows of Young Werther. There's a handwritten text signed by von Werner on this first page. Dear Elizabeth, I know that this book is but a small token compared to the delightful moments you gave me, but I hope that this will nonetheless keep the memory alive. Your ever-obedient servant.
Oh, so him and Elizabeth
Werner had a relationship
had
with
some
Elizabeth.
things going on. Okay.
But that's hardly surprising given his fondness for the occult.
Interesting. What's up here?
A table of alchemical symbols. Someone circled the zinc symbol.
Zinc. Zinc, zinc, zinc. Wait a second. That's gonna come in handy later on. I do want to search this, actually.
Golden elixir.
Nice.
A chest locked with a 4-letter code.
Zinc.
Surely a word close to the owner's heart.
Zinc. 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 Let's try it. Z. I. N. C. There is no way. Bro, I love it.
The alchemist is a young man.
It makes me feel like I missed something in the other room, then. I'm gonna just explore your stuff real quick while you...
Amber.
Nice.
The alchemist is an old man.
Is there anything back here? Nope. Usually there's some like stuff hidden behind these little blind things. I guess not. Some more devil's thorn. Oh, it's not picked up. My inventory's full, actually. Never mind. Never mind. Never mind. Excuse me, sir. I'm just gonna go over here and just look at all your stuff real quick. I'll talk to you in just a second. Oh, I think I'm stuck. I have to go the other way. Oh, wait a second. There were 2 things that lit up over here. Maybe it was just him twice. Never mind. Is everything else over here? Nothing? Nothing over here? Okay. Came over for no reason. Alright, let's talk to this guy now.
What can I do for you, de Richet?
Monsieur, Lord Mortimer has appointed me to investigate the tragedy that befell us last night.
Yes.
Oh, yes. It's horrible.
It is
Yes.
horrible.
How can I help, monsieur?
Where were you last night, bro? Where were you at?
Where were you last night?
In my room. I read a few ancient manuscripts before going to bed. But I didn't stay up long. I was tired.
Thank you kindly.
Sorry if you guys can hear me opening this right now. Give me 1 second. I'm gonna click the next option here. Okay. So about this relationship that you guys
Excuse me for asking, but did you know Miss Adams?
Oh, she... not really, to tell the truth. No.
I found the Werther dedication, signed by your hand, monsieur. Would you like to change your version now?
Be careful, de Richet. Don't push your luck. My relationship with Miss Adams was pure, and has nothing to do with you. Well, continue playing the detective as you see fit. But if I find the bastard who did that to Elizabeth, I will...
Yes! I would have preferred a simple response, but I see I have my answer now.
Okay, yeah, let's go with this one. Was the relationship over? Oh, did you love her?
You loved her, didn't you?
That is none of your damn business.
Your feelings betray you, sir.
So what? Yes, I loved her, like a moth loves the flame of a candle.
Aww.
That's why we could never be together.
Never be together. So the relationship was over.
I get the impression that your romance was over. Am I right?
So? What does it matter to you? I would never have attacked her, if that's what you're insinuating.
Who put an end to the relationship? You or her?
It was her. It was her. But what does that matter? We both agreed.
How long did it last?
Exactly how long had you been seeing her?
I have no reason to answer you.
I see. Is that what you want me to tell Lord Mortimer when he asks what I found out?
It's only been a few weeks.
Okay. I don't have any manipulation, but I've done all this stuff. I know enough. Let's leave. Ah, I wish I could do this. But I can't. I'm good.
We finished. I'll have a look around and then take my leave.
Do whatever you have to do.
Okay. I think I'm good here. That one was too easy, the zinc thing. I wonder if the other box... What if the code for the other box is like bird or something? You know what I mean? I could sit there for like 10 minutes and just try out a bunch of different words. I'm not gonna do that to you guys, you know? We actually play through the story. We're gonna get off of this wall first. Okay. Yeah, let's go back into Peru, because there was a gun in there. Hello, Mr. Peru. I came back to ask you some more questions.
All right. Have you finished?
Not quite. I'd like you to answer a few questions.
Ah, yes.
I know you were at the scene. We will save a lot of time if you just tell me what happened.
You know nothing at all.
Enlighten me then. For now, I have your footprint in a pool of blood.
That's right. The only thing you can prove is one of my boots was at the scene. Congratulations. You've wrapped up the investigation.
Come on, man. You gotta give me something here, bud.
All right. Have you finished?
Not quite. I'd
ask
like
him where
you
his
to answer
gun
a
is.
few questions.
You still got your gun?
You were armed the night of my arrival. Can I see your weapon?
No.
You do realize you're not helping, don't you? You're making it worse for yourself.
This guy. Can I ask this again? I really kind of want to.
Goodbye,
anyway.
sir. We shall meet again.
Probably.
Why? It's too easy for it to be him. Like, I refuse. At this game, if this game is that easy, bro, I'm gonna be upset. I'm not gonna lie. I'm gonna be very upset. Whose room is this? Who's that? Oh, okay. Bonaparte
by Machiavelli. A perfect read for anyone with a surfeit of ambition. That might come in handy.
Nice. Anything else up here I can grab? Oh, so his weakness is conviction. Well, now we know.
Hannibal crossing the Alps. Another military success.
Ooh.
Why do I get nothing but honey? I couldn't have hoped for
honey.
better.
Sweet, sweet honey. I'm gonna look around first.
The Battle of Alexander at Issus, or how Alexander the Great triumphed over King Darius.
Yet it's a beautiful weapon. A lovely damask blade. It's marked with the initials of the manufacturer in Versailles.
Conviction.
My dearest son, I'm writing to implore you to act quickly. The situation is rapidly worsening here. Paoli continues to steer our motherland, Corsica, toward open warfare between France and England. His men are everywhere. We are obliged to go into hiding and are unable to remain in the same place for more than 2 days. I wouldn't be surprised if they targeted us soon. Make haste, my son. You hold our destiny in your hands. Your loving mother, Maria Letizia Bonaparte.
That's actually super sweet of his mother. Really, really sweet, actually.
Bicorn decorated with a cockade. It must belong to a French soldier.
Yeah, I believe it belongs to him, right? Might as well.
Carmelite water. They say that if you drink this, it gives you a real boost.
Did not pick it up, though. That's fine. I'm like empty right now, man. Amber.
A fragment of amber.
I saw it.
French actor Talma is Nero in Britannicus, the last emperor of the Caesar dynasty.
Anything back here? Nothing behind this one. They put like something behind one of them. Now I'm just expecting something to be behind like all of them, but there's not. Makes me kind of sad. Oh, it's a coin here though. And a box. I don't know if I can open. I probably cannot. Golden elixir, okay.
My dear Napoleon, as previously agreed, I would like to ask you to join us in January on my island to participate in the High Society meeting organized for the occasion. We shall be able to continue our discussion about our project for a new order for France. I have a proposition to make to you concerning your wish to put a strong leader at the head of France. I trust you to be discreet as to your coming. See you soon. Lord William Mortimer.
Beautiful. Okay, well. And what is this?
There's just one holster in Bonaparte's gear, and the pistol is missing. On the other hand, his cleaning equipment is in mint condition.
His pistol's missing.
That's typical of the soldier in him.
Interesting. One holster, pistol's missing though. Wait, what is this? I couldn't pick it up. Okay. I think that's everything. Let's talk to him now. See what he has to say for himself. Uh-oh. Sorry, guys. There we go. What do you have to say for yourself?
Monsieur de Richet, please be quick. We are both very busy.
As any good soldier would, I imagine you own a firearm. May I see it?
Oh, well, if you really want to, here is my pistol. Don't worry, it is not loaded.
Do you have several of these?
Okay.
In Corsica, oui, but not on me when I am traveling. Only a bandit would carry such an arsenal.
Thank you.
So he has his gun. He only had one holster, but the gun was missing. So, I mean, he checks out for me so far, then.
Did you hear about young Elizabeth?
Indeed, it is deeply regrettable.
Lord Mortimer asked me to...
I know. You no doubt want to know my alibi. I spent the night downstairs playing cards.
With who?
Can you tell me who was present at the game, please?
Well, there were Lord Mortimer, President Washington, and Sir Gregory.
That does check out.
Ah, and His Eminence Piaget as well. Excuse me, I nearly forgot him. Poor soul.
Did anyone leave early?
Did any of you leave during the game?
Not that I know of, monsieur. I didn't exactly spend my time noting the other guests' comings and goings, but I don't think so.
Thank you.
Anything out of ordinary
Did you notice anything unusual during the evening?
Nothing at all, except the luck of the devil of Lord Mortimer and Sir Gregory at cards.
Did they win much?
Oh la la, monsieur, they cleaned us out more like. But I plan on getting it all back before we leave.
Okay, until what time?
What time did the game end?
I can't say exactly. As for me, I must have stayed
Mortimer
until
said it
midnight.
around midnight.
I was
okay.
exhausted, couldn't think straight.
His
So
story
I
checks
preferred
out.
to go up to bed.
On your way up to bed, did you notice anything out of the ordinary?
No, not in the least. The whole manor was sound asleep.
Not really. No. Someone saw you not far from the victim's room. Can you tell me what you were doing exactly, please?
I can tell you that someone is an idiot. I wanted to warn her to be careful. You see, on the night of my arrival, I saw someone leaving her room in haste, and I wanted to speak to her, to warn her. Unfortunately, the young lady slipped through my fingers each time. Now I know why. She had every reason to be worried. What an idiot I was not to insist. I could have helped her.
I've been studying him for a while now, and I don't think he was lying.
I don't think he was either.
I'm surprised how easy it was for me to read him. It must surely be his military side. I wish they all could be like that. My investigation would be finished already. Did you hear about young Elizabeth?
Indeed, it is deeply regrettable.
Lord Mortimer asked me to...
I know. You no doubt want to know my alibi. I spent the night downstairs playing
I
cards.
already did this prompt. Sorry, guys. I didn't realize I was doing the same thing again. Okay. I think it's everything we can do here.
Well, have we finished, monsieur?
Exactly. Thanks again for all your answers. Good day.
There's two things that don't check out for me so far. Big dude just seems too obvious. But also, he said that Piaget, the priest guy, was there. But how would the priest guy be there but also see Bonaparte outside of Elizabeth's room? You know what I mean? Like, how can you be at two places at one time? It doesn't make any sense. I said the priest guy, for me, I don't know what it is. He just seems a little shady for me still. Whose room is this? Duchess. Let's go in here. He seems a little shady to me. I don't know what it is. I don't know why, but he just does.
King George III in coronation robes.
Nice.
Nice touch for the room of an English duchess.
Ooh, is there amber under the table? What was that? I thought there was a piece of... Here's a piece of amber down there.
Amber.
Nice. I'm glad I saw that. Another book.
grammar of Port-Royal. Ah, the artistry of the French language in all its splendor. Whoever masters French commands the world. At least, une partie of it.
Dear E, I received your last letter. Unfortunately, the Crown informed the Golden Order that our mission should under no circumstances hamper Sir Gregory's plans. Decidedly, they have support from the highest level in Buckingham Palace. So here we both are, hands and feet tied, and little room to maneuver. Keep me abreast of events. Our mission is becoming more complicated. Yours, E. T.S. The French chapter of the Order doesn't appear to know anything about the arrival of our friend Sarah.
Interesting.
I therefore cannot comment on it. However, my guess is that she has come here for personal reasons.
Okay.
The Lady's Waldegrave by Reynolds, painted upon the request of the Waldegrave family, in an effort to find them a husband.
I'm gonna go through your stuff.
Displayed like meat. It's disgusting.
Search.
A devil's thorn. To be used to uncover the best
Not
disguised
picked up.
traits.
Okay, that's whatever.
2 coils circle the lock.
So I need a 2 for this one. That says you can inform King George of the Holy. Okay. How about against France, your friend? Okay, so Piaggi wrote this to the Duchess. Okay.
A letter from William Pitt the Younger, addressed to Emily. He's the present Prime Minister of the United Kingdom. Emily has indeed some powerful backers. Madam, thank you for consoling the Queen.
That was a
The
late
King's
prompt.
situation is worsening, but I wager he'll recover from this present fit. Next time you speak with Her Majesty the Queen, would you please be so kind as to ask her to look into my petition to raise taxes with the King? I will personally see to it that our nation will recover from this impasse. But King George's mental situation is slowing down our decision-taking. Thank you in advance for all your help. William Pitt, Prime Minister of the United Kingdom of Great Britain.
I'm sorry for the weird camera angle. Once that prompt pops up, I can't move anymore. It just like locks my character in place, and I can't move the camera either. So it's kind of crappy all the way around. Did I read this note as well?
A letter from William Pitt the Elder addressed to
Oh,
Emily.
this is his
He was the
father.
English Prime
Okay.
Minister. This letter dates from 15 years ago now.
Interesting.
Madam, I shall never thank you enough for all your care and attention. I shall be indebted to you until my last breath. If you have any request of me, you only need ask. With regards to my son William, I shall never thank you enough for looking after him. You know the latter's preferences, and you will understand he needs you desperately. For that, and as agreed with Queen Charlotte, our friend Duke Hillsborough will carry out his task and meet with you within 6 months. From then on, you'll be free from want. Yours sincerely, William Pitt, Count of Chatham.
Okay. I do apologize, guys. This might be like a really, really long episode unless I cut up into pieces. So just bear with me. We're making it through this.
All the royal family of England is there, from what I can tell.
I'm gonna look over on this side now. I'm missing the key for her thing still. So she's got a 2-prong key situation. 2 circles, 2 loop, or you're gonna call it. Oh, there's a thing. Nice. Their golden elixir. I'll take it. I wonder where her key may be. Let's talk to her.
What can I do for you, Louis?
I've come to see you about last night's tragedy. Did you hear anything about what happened to Elizabeth?
Yes, we all did. Rumors spread quickly, you know. How awful. I didn't know her well, but I hope at least the poor thing didn't suffer too much.
I kind of want to say, do I want to be reassuring here? Yes to it.
Death came quickly. You can be assured of that.
If such a
Oh, I actually
senseless
got a
act can
point
happen
back to
here,
that.
then none
Sick.
of us is truly safe anywhere. Lord Mortimer must be mortified that one of his guests could have committed such an act, don't you think?
He is indeed, very upset about it. It's only natural after such a violent murder.
Violent? What do you mean?
Elizabeth was stabbed 9 times.
Oh my God, Louis. How awful. The murderer must have had a serious grudge against her to set upon her like that. It must have been a crime of passion. Do you know what happened exactly?
In fact, Lord Mortimer has asked me to look into this case, Emily.
Really? Are you Lord Mortimer's snoop now?
I'm doing it for Elizabeth, not to please Mortimer.
Good for you. Quite right, too. Have you found out anything?
Let's start at, where was she last night?
I'm now interviewing all the guests to establish the alibis for each person. Just so that I can cross you off the list of suspects, can you tell me what you were doing on the night of the murder?
Am I given to understand that I'm on the list of suspects?
Don't take it the wrong way, but I must consider every possibility.
Well, if you absolutely wanted to be sure of my activities that evening, you only had to join me, you know.
But somebody was in danger, right?
Especially since I couldn't prevent the murder, even though I spent part of the evening with Elizabeth.
You're sure it's not too hard to bear for you?
The fact is, I don't have a choice.
Facts.
But I will find the murderer. I owe Elizabeth that, at least.
Yes, we will find who did this. What's your relationship with Elizabeth? What was that like?
Did you and Elizabeth get to know each other?
I must admit, Louis, I didn't take much interest in her. I feel a bit guilty about it, but I never actually spoke to her. She seemed burdened by her problems, and as she wasn't invited to the conference, I didn't really seek her out.
Okay. Others. Piece of fabric.
I found a torn piece of dress in Miss Adams' room. Gray silk.
Where's it from?
That's what I'm trying to find out. The color doesn't match any of Elizabeth's dresses, but I might not have found all of her clothes yet.
Good Lord, Louis, do you realize what this means? If this piece of dress isn't from Elizabeth, then it's... I don't have any grey silk dresses, Louis. Neither does my sister, since we wear the same clothes.
Yeah, that's exactly what I wanted to check with you.
I'm so sorry, Louis.
So she knows too.
Are you all right? You know, I'm sure there's a good reason why your mother was at the scene.
She knows it was
Thank you, Emily.
Okay. Dagger was held in the hand of a woman.
We found the murder weapon.
What is it?
A dagger, quite slim.
Have you found its owner?
Not yet. Still searching as it happens. That said, since a blade penetrated the body several times, the murderer's hand will have been covered in blood.
You think that's a clue?
The handprint was a very slender hand, Emily. Probably that of a woman.
Do you realize what that means? There are only 3 of us on the island. Bearing in mind that neither my sister nor myself had any reason to set upon the young lady, that means...
I know, Emily. I know.
Keep up your courage, Louis. I'm sure there's an explanation. You're bound to shed some light on it all.
If what you say is true, Emily, I'm less and less enthusiastic about shedding any light on the subject. I hear you were in discussions with the Holy See.
Oh, either His Eminence can't keep his tongue from wagging, or you've been poking your nose where you shouldn't, sir.
Even so, Emily, you're raising a royalist army. That's no small matter.
And you are straying from the subject. Is there anything else you wanted to ask me?
That's it, I think. That's all we're going to get out of her. All right, we've asked her everything that we possibly can right now.
Thank you for answering my questions.
Look at that face.
See you, Louis.
All right, so we've done that best as we can. Don't know where her key would be. I really kind of want to find it, but I just don't know where it would. I kind of suspect it would be like behind that dude or something, but it's not. Okay, let's get out of here. All right, I think Mr. Washington is next. Oh, can't go in there. Whose room is this? Okay, can't go in that room either. Can't go in that room either, okay. Jeez, can't go in any of these rooms. That door doesn't go anywhere, apparently. I'm also like looking around for things as well, like any books or like chest or anything along those lines that can be picked by me. Mr. Washington, nice. Okay. Let's look up and grab whatever that was. Inspector's Journal. Oh wait, something else up there.
Devil's Thorn.
I couldn't pick it up. That's fine.
A map of Vermont.
A map of Vermont. Okay, that makes sense. He is a U.S. president for full-on golden elixir too. Okay, well, there's a lot of stuff in here that I have to come back and maybe pick up later on. Let's go on up in here. I like to look through people's stuff first and then question them for some reason. So we see how well this pans out for me.
Honey, the remedy of the gods.
Nice.
Portrait of George Washington.
Portrait of himself. That's nice. There's a box here. Can't open it. And that's everything in here. He didn't have much, honestly. Yeah, he didn't really have much in here. Oh, wait, there's stuff over here.
My dear George, I'd like to invite you to join me as planned at my place. I have a project to show you. It is time that the United States played a more important role on the world stage. I understand your reluctance of playing with fire. I know your new country is very young, but rest assured that I would do nothing to jeopardize what we have built together. I look forward to seeing you soon. Your friend, William.
Okay, so they were friends. Okay, he was trying to help, I guess, with the U.S.
It looks like a note between Emily and Washington about trade deals.
Ah. Oh, if I had politics. Man, I didn't get politics for this. Okay, that is something we're coming back to later on, if I can.
A map of Connecticut.
Okay, a map of Connecticut. That's interesting. Anything else here? I kind of want to check up here, but I cannot. Okay, nothing there. Let's talk to him.
Greetings, Louis.
His
Mr.
mouth
President,
isn't moving.
You can guess why I'm here.
Of course.
Lord Mortimer has sent me to ask you a few questions about last night.
It's... How am I going to tell Elizabeth's father that she's dead?
I know, Mr. President. I shall endeavor to find out the truth about this tragedy. I must ask you to help me, though. Please.
Find the degenerate pig who did this, Louis.
Are you all right, Mr. President? Are you feeling all right?
Oh, don't worry. It's this rotten toothache. What do you expect? I'm no spring chicken now.
Okay. Did he speak to her?
Tell me, Mr. President, had you spoken to Elizabeth since your arrival? You know her father. You thought she was dead.
No, I didn't. And I believe I'll be taking my remorse with me to my grave. I wanted to, but I didn't know where to begin.
You can't blame yourself. You couldn't have known that her days were numbered.
Okay, did those two. Let's go with the alibi, man.
I'm talking to all the guests to find out who has an alibi and, well, who doesn't, Mr. President. Can you tell me what you were doing last night so that I can strike your name off the list?
I spent the night right here, reading.
All night?
Exactly. Emily stopped by in the middle of the night.
Why is he lying? They said he was playing... No.
She wanted to talk about some business
Not
we have
him.
in common.
Anything whatsoever to do with Elizabeth?
Not at all, Louis. A business matter.
Were you aware that Elizabeth took laudanum?
Yes. She came to ask me for some. She had finished her reserve, I believe.
Did she tell you why she was so desperate to get some, Mr. President?
She said she had terrible migraines that wouldn't go away.
See, his
More
story
likely
isn't
for the
adding up
voices
either.
she
He
heard,
said he didn't
not the
talk to her.
migraines.
How long has she
Were
been
you
taking
aware
it? I'm
that
curious.
Elizabeth took laudanum?
Yes, she came to ask me for some. She had finished her reserve, I believe.
Do you take it regularly, Mr. President?
Unfortunately, I do, Louis. I still suffer from a terrible toothache, and it's not likely to get any better.
Okay.
It's just for that, then.
Old age, my young friend. I don't wish it upon you, but you'll soon see. At my age, it's rare to have no problems in that domain.
And do you take a lot?
A moderate amount, Louis. Only the dosage indicated on the prescription of my doctor.
Do you know if she had any enemies, Mr. President?
Not that I know of. I heard about her altercation with Mr. Peru, but that case was closed, if I'm not mistaken.
Everyone keeps saying
if in
Peru.
doubt, I wouldn't leave any door unopened, and I'd go and question your fellow countrymen.
Don't worry. Countryman or not, I'm not letting anybody slip through the cracks. Do you know why she came to the island?
To get help, if I'm not mistaken. Isn't that right?
Indeed. Sir Gregory suggested to her father that he introduce her to Lord Mortimer to see if he could help her.
Let's go for this.
It would appear that she wasn't invited to the conference.
That doesn't surprise me. The poor girl was in no way concerned by our business, and she had no political clout.
So, I don't understand why Sir Gregory invited her during the conference of his good friend Lord Mortimer. He must have realized that he wouldn't have much time to grant her. Preparing a conference does not seem an easy task. On the evening of our arrival, Lord Mortimer didn't even welcome us, what with his being so busy and all.
Yes, you're right, Louis. I didn't think of that. It is indeed rather surprising. The easiest thing to do is simply ask him, you know.
Of course.
Speak up the footprint.
Mr. President, we found a footprint at the scene of the crime.
Not a dress shoe, I hope. That's all I wear.
No, rest assured. It looks like the print of a big ankle boot. A large size, I'd say.
Perfect. That should help you, Louis. It's a clue.
I don't. Ah, man. Peru just seems like he's trying to be guilty for this. Like, that's why I don't like it. Is that everyone? I think that's everyone. Check around here really quick. Oh, wait. What room is this? Oh, back into the death room. Okay, well, that makes sense. Wait, can I check the footprint again, actually?
Poor girl bled to death. Whoever left that footprint has boats for feet. It's
Okay.
at least a size 15.
Never mind.
Where's a size like that here? Peru? Washington, maybe.
Okay. And that's it as far as this goes. Alrighty. I think I've talked to everyone now. I feel like, is there a way I can go back and talk to Peru again, maybe? That's not him. Where does this go? Can't go there. Okay. I just want to see if there's a way I can talk to Peru one more time.
All right. Have you finished?
Maybe
Not
the
quite.
same prompts. Let's see.
I'd like you to answer a few questions.
Let's try this one
I
more
know
time.
you were at the scene. We will save a lot of time if you just tell me what happened.
You know nothing at all.
Enlighten me then. For now, I have your footprint in a pool of blood.
That's right. The only thing you can
kind of
prove is
admits
one of
to
my
it.
boots was at the scene. Congratulations. You've wrapped up the investigation.
Oh, jeez. Okay, let's just go talk to Lord Mortimer. This guy's not gonna help us at all. Let's do it. I'm still debating in my head if I want to just make this one super long, probably 2-hour long episode, guys. Like, it's gonna be super long. Or cut it into parts, maybe. I might cut this one chapter into parts. Like, yeah, this is episode 5, I think, something like that, or part 5. I might have to cut it into like even smaller parts. But I'm so curious also as to what the 4-digit code to this box could be. Oh, it's not over here. This box. What could this be?
Which 4-letter word could open this chest?
I haven't tried the B yet. Maybe it ends in S. I feel like I'm just like, okay, let me not like brute force this thing. Because I kind of want to, but I'm not going to. In case it like breaks or something. Hopefully this doesn't trigger anything. There was a book that I did find here, I think. Oh, there's a map. Okay, I didn't know there's a map here. Water symbol key, earth symbol key. Okay, so the other keys are gone. So I'm assuming I've used those and they're just gone now. I don't know if I can open that or not. I guess not. Still sealed. Okay, it's whatever. Let's just... Maybe this is a clue.
The nightmare painted by Fuseli in 1781.
There's gonna be a clue somewhere around here, I'm telling you. There was one in the other room, which leads me to suspect there's gotta be one here too. And I'm just overlooking it. But I don't want to spend too much time on this. This is already going to be a long episode. I don't want to spend more time than I have to here.
I've come to speak
I
about
feel like I don't want to
findings
accuse
of the
Peru
investigation, my
just
lord.
yet. But I find that may be a negative thing if I don't accuse him right now.
Louis.
I have clues, but I prefer not to accuse anyone. Yeah.
I'm sorry, my lord, but I don't have any evidence conclusive enough to allow me to name the culprit with certitude.
Really? I see. Well, that's your decision, Louis, and I accept it. Given the distinguished guests and the sensitive political issues involved at the conference, I trust you'll leave me to conclude the case in my own way. Right. It's time we spoke about your mother, Louis.
Okay. She isn't missing.
She isn't missing, you know.
What? What do you mean?
My mother has left traces in every nook and cranny of your island, my lord. She's definitely here. Now, what worries me most is why she doesn't show herself.
That doesn't make me feel any better, Louis.
What was the official reason why my mother came to your island?
I knew about your mother's activities, and yours, in the Golden Order.
Interesting.
I thought we had everything to gain by working together.
You mean the cannon deal with Monsieur Bonaparte?
Among others, yes. How did you hear about that?
Monsieur Bonaparte came to speak to me about it yesterday, during lunch.
I see. So impetuous. He was supposed to let me speak to you about it first. Our friend Napoleon desperately needed financial backing to properly equip his army. I took it upon myself to back him because I have a firm conviction that he can go far.
We shall see. However, there's one thing that surprises me.
Yeah, the
Did
whole
my mother
selling
intend to
guns
finance
thing.
a war? I'm not sure that I follow.
No, your mother's aim
He looks
was
surprised
not so
by
much
that
to
comment.
partake in a war, but rather to make Monsieur Bonaparte accountable. France is in turmoil, and having the support of a military man can often come in handy, Louis. You'll see. Once this deal was closed, I had big plans for Sarah.
Such as what?
You see, I've invited several influential figures on my island to present them with a project at the conference. It will be presented later today. I thought that the Golden Order had a role to play, and I still think so. I was hoping Sarah would be able to join us.
I see.
Indeed, if by chance your mother decided not to return to us before the conference, would you do me the great honor of attending? If only to follow the deliberations while waiting for her to duly take her seat.
Why not? We shall see.
Yeah.
Ah, thank you so much.
That
In
makes
this
sense.
way, you'll be able to keep your mother informed of what is said. There's something else I'd like to quickly go over. Earlier, you asked me the official reason for your mother's presence here. Is there an off-the-record reason why your mother came here?
I have no idea.
If only my mother had trusted me, but she remained very mysterious. I'd have been delighted to answer your question.
Is this usual for her?
As head of the Order, secrets are her bread and butter, as you can imagine. That said, it's the first time she hasn't let me in on the reason for her trip. And it intrigues me, to tell you the truth.
Well, I'm sure that Sarah will explain everything once she reappears. There's something I still don't get. In your opinion, why would your mother remain in hiding over several weeks?
I don't think she lost her mind. Maybe she's wary of someone. Maybe she discovered something. Let's go with
Maybe
that
she found something out.
What do you mean?
My mother has a gift for investigating. If she had picked up a lead, nothing would have stopped her.
The only thing I can tell you is that Sarah had indeed changed. At the beginning of her stay here, we enjoyed spending time together, solving the world's problems.
What did you speak about? I
You
don't hear
seem to
about
know my mother
disappearance.
very well, my lord. What did you talk about together?
Oh, as soon as we had a little free time, we liked to share points of view about practically any subject. We would find ourselves embarked on interminable discussions that could go from Monsieur Blanchard's flight in a hot air balloon to the Treaty of Jassy, or the adoption of the metric system in France last year, or even Mr. Eli Whitney's invention in the United States.
I don't know anything about any of that stuff. So
My
fascinating.
mother must have undoubtedly taken great pleasure in these exchanges. She always was one to appreciate broadening her knowledge. I'm surprised she didn't get you started on the Crusades. It was her favorite subject.
Are you joking? Sarah and I spent entire days together reliving them. It so happens that the Crusades are also my subject of predilection, especially the third. My ancestor distinguished himself brilliantly during the siege of Saint-Jean d'Acre.
Interesting.
Unfortunately, my lord, the Crusades are not my chosen field.
Well, it doesn't matter. You have plenty of time to learn. Your mother is a very well-read woman. You're quite lucky to have her as a model, Louis.
Yes, I know, but I'm still very worried.
I must admit, there are worse things to worry about now, Louis.
What do you mean?
Since she disappeared, your mother has been seen once. Her behavior on the evening of your arrival greatly surprised Gregory and myself. she resurfaced to attack Emma, Emily Hillsborough's twin sister. And she shot her with a pistol. Then, before Gregory could intervene, she ran off and disappeared again.
I beg your pardon? Hang on.
Emily has a twin sister? Who knew my
Exactly.
mother?
That was a big drop right there.
That means my vision on the wharf, it was actually happening inside the manor. Mother shot Emily's sister? The very person she came looking for? Why would she do that?
Excuse me, but between that and the childhood of Lady Adams, it's all a bit much for me to cope with. I need to piece it all together again to see things more clearly. You said that you spent a lot of time talking together at the beginning. What happened for that to change?
I'm afraid I haven't much to tell you. The more the days went by, the more she withdrew into herself. She never gave me an explanation. Until the day came when she purely and simply disappeared.
Where did she go when she wanted to be alone?
She would shut herself away in a room we use as a box room upstairs.
Would you allow me to go there?
Naturally, Louis, of course. I'll send you a servant to open it.
Thank you.
That's all I can tell you about the disappearance of your mother, Louis. I would like to have been more helpful.
I shall stay on her trail and follow up any leads.
Thank you. We will meet later on to welcome our last guest. In the meantime, I shall get someone to open the box room upstairs for you.
Okay.
Thank you.
All right.
The room is just opposite Mortimer's study.
Can I go back up here? I cannot. Oof. I think I figured out something. Oh, is this it? This is it. Quick pause. Okay, we're back. Sorry, guys. So we're in a new room now. I found a collector's key. Sick. I mean, coin, not key. I've been thinking about this key this whole time. What is this down here?
There are burnt papers in the chimney. There's a legible fragment left. Hey, I recognize my mother's handwriting.
Interesting.
She says, we must find a safer way to communicate. Someone is on to us. Trust in my faith in the man with the sword. So Mother had an accomplice here. Who could it be? Who could she be suspicious of?
She had an accomplice.
I must find the next part. Faith, sword. I recognize her love of riddles there.
Okay.
Great.
And I've got to find this man with a sword. More honey. Sick. I love myself some honey.
Dante's paradise.
Dante's.
Raise your head and be reassured. For what comes up here from the mortal world must ripen
Is there
in
anything
our
behind
rays.
the piano, maybe? Nope. Nothing there. What's this? Something else I can't pick up. Nice. I like not being able to pick up things.
St. Paul on the road to Damascus by Caravaggio.
Okay. I'm gonna paint it.
Caravaggio attained a magnificent command of black and the play of colors too. Paul facing an ordeal, the curtains of his illusions being raised, and receives the light from his Savior.
Okay. Alright. Let's get out of here. Alright, can't pick that up. Can I go in here? It's locked.
The door appears to be locked on the other side.
Why does it give me this not leave the door open? Let's try to open it again. Ooh.
I think I heard something fall to the ground. A metallic sound, like a key falling to the floor. I'm gonna need something to help me get the key that fell on the floor.
Okay.
The door was closed from the inside. Would Mother have provided something within reach to recover it?
Oh, it's showing me. Okay. Wait. What was this thing? What is this? What is this?
What is this disc?
Observe the disc. Or should I just take it? Observe it.
Oh, that reminds me of the ones my mother collects. It's magnetic.
Ah, magnetic. Use to grab the key. Take it. Let's go. Let's get it. 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 I mean, I know that. Use the disc.
Let's see if it works.
Oh, that's actually pretty sick. Hopefully I keep the disc. That's going to be very helpful later on for things. At least I think it would be. Okay. Communicate faith man's sword. Okay. It's a nice room. Man with the sword. Wait a second. What is this?
St. Paul painted by Guido Rini.
Inspect that painting. Yeah,
St.
look at
Paul
that
is shown
sword.
holding a sword. Strange. There's hardly any dust, as if the painting's been cleaned recently. There's a small inscription engraved on the frame. Let's take a closer look. This is how Paul spoke to his pilgrims from Rome. Just above that, someone's written down the figure 11 on the painting and underlined it twice. I don't know, what does that mean? So we have the figure 11 twice underlined, and a story of a group of pilgrims who it looks like Paul is speaking to. Maybe it's a code. There must be a connection. A text on Paul must be somewhere, and it must be associated with the figure 11. But what's the story with these pilgrims? I mean, a connection with the figure, maybe?
Okay, let's do some more exploring. Let's just check these beds. They have some really nice beds in this game, honestly. Like, I would jump in these. Not even kidding.
A fragment of amber.
Nice, more amber. Anything up here? What is this? Devil's Thorn. Can't do
Several
anything
portraits of apostles, all signed by Guido Rini.
there. Guido.
Looks like someone touched this commode recently. There are fingerprints on the sheets and in the dust.
Interesting. Okay. So they're painting there. I feel like I'm not looking for that. There's a book. Wait a second. What is this? What is this? There's another book here. Okay, that one I can actually just pick up. That's cool. What's this over here?
A chest with the occult symbol representing air.
Wait, don't I have that key? Doesn't mean use the left key, use the right key. I thought I had that key. Right? Let me check my things. I have water and earth. Oh, never mind. I was wrong. That's another painting. I guess this is a... Oh, wait. There's something behind the curtain. What is this? Another coin. Okay. Anything else behind this curtain? Guess not. Okay, book.
The New Testament.
Oh, gotcha. Paul. Says something about Romans. And 11 was underlined twice.
I say then, have they stumbled that they should fall? God forbid, but rather through their fall, salvation is come unto the Gentiles, for to provoke them to jealousy.
Nice.
Wait.
Nice.
A note from Mother is carefully folded between the pages here. What does it say?
Dear E.
Dear E.
I'm glad you found this note.
Some Miss
I
Elizabeth.
was afraid the code of the two groups of pilgrims would mislead you. Pick up the package. You know where, and hide it where no one will find it. It's imperative. Awaiting your reply, hidden behind the youngest apostle. What? The youngest apostle?
The youngest
What does
apostle.
Mother mean by that?
Okay. There's a baby or something on this one.
A drawing of the Apostle Matthew, painted by Guido Rini. He's represented as writing the word of the Lord, transmitted by the Holy Spirit, who appears here in the guise of an angel.
Okay, so that's Angel Man. So I guess this is the wrong one.
There's something else behind this painting.
Oh.
It says, half of each group will join the first city of Corinth.
What the hell does that mean?
Okay. Well, we found that. Is that a girl or a boy? Huh.
St. John, painted by Guido Rini.
Okay.
The painting looks like it's been taken down recently. But wasn't my mother said that she would wait for an answer hidden behind the apostle? Ah, of course. There's something written behind the painting.
Oh.
On the second day, the pilgrims will listen to the prophecy of the young apostle. They shall add 1 companion to their left and 3 to their right to complete their rank. What does it mean?
Wait, on the what? Well, the what? I should probably listen to that. He doesn't have a beard.
St. John is the only apostle painted in this gallery who hasn't got a beard. Hey, wait! That means it's him. He's the youngest apostle.
Oh, I should have did that first.
This painting is therefore associated with the answer which E had to give to my mother.
Well,
now,
okay.
I just need to know how to recover the answer.
You already have the answer. Just think about the code. Think about the figures.
They should add a companion to their left and 3 to their right to complete their ranks. I imagine it applies to their code, the one Mother set up with the pilgrims. What's this? A group of pilgrims who Paul was talking to, and now John is telling them prophecies?
Okay. So, Paul... one to the left. Is it 3 to the right? So I think I'm looking for like either like 1014 or like oh man. Is this it? 1214?
Follow peace with all men and holiness, without which no man shall see the Lord.
Maybe that wasn't it. Okay. Alright, I gotta look at my clues here. But you found this note, it's ready to code. Okay, picked up a package, you know where. I don't want to invert it. Please wait your reply behind youngest apostle. Wait, did I not get the thing?
I guess I'll just come back later.
Did I not get it? I thought I got it. Let me...
On the second day, the pilgrims will listen to the prophecy of the young apostle. They shall add 1 companion to their left and 3 to their right to complete their rank. What does it mean?
On the second day... And who's this again?
St. John.
St. John.
Painted by Guido Rini.
So, we're looking for John now, I think. Okay. Okay. So, John, where... I should listen to the Revelation of John? Oh, there's another one.
The woman was given 2 wings of a great eagle, that she might fly into the wilderness, into her place, where she is nourished for a time, and times and a half a time, from the face of the serpent. Hey, a new note.
Nice.
It's been folded carefully in the corner of this page. The writing, it's not my mother's. S. I found the book in your effects. I've concealed it where no one can get their hands on it. I can assure you, awaiting your instructions, I will hear your reply like he who hears the angel. Hears the angel? What does that mean? Oh, it's probably the place where she was expecting to get the location of the next note.
Oh, it was this dude. This was Angel Man. Angel Man's right here. Observe the painting.
Of the Apostle Matthew, painted by Guido Rini. He's represented as writing the word of the Lord, transmitted by the Holy Spirit, who appears here in the guise of an angel.
Okay, I already got the note, though.
There's something else behind this painting.
Oh, I got it again. Okay.
Half of each group will join the first city of Corinth. What the hell does that mean?
Half of each group will join the something in First Corinth. So First Corinthians. I gotta find Corinthians. Wait, which saint was this again? I gotta figure out who this was again. Who was this? Was this Mark? This was Mark, right?
A drawing of the Apostle Matthew.
Matthew.
Painted by Guido Rini.
Matthew.
He's represented as
Corinthians
writing the word of the Lord,
half.
transmitted by the Holy Spirit.
So I guess it's half of 12 and half of 14.
Guise of an angel.
Half of each group. So one group was 12, the other group was 14. Okay, it said something about adding to their ranks. So I'm assuming now we have that, which is 6 and 7. So Matthew, we gotta find Matthew now. Matthew? I don't see a 6 and a 7 here. Okay, interesting. Matthew? Oh, geez, man, this is tough. I thought I saw Corinthians, though, somewhere. Maybe I didn't. Corinthians, okay. Oh, man.
Now, therefore, there is utterly a fault among you, because ye go to law with one another. Why do ye not rather suffer injustice? Why do ye not rather suffer yourselves to be defrauded? Ah, look.
Bro.
Here's a message. It is of paramount importance that no one finds it. Watch out for the Prussian. He's on the trail. Let's meet up. I'll leave it to you to organize the rendezvous. Not today. I'm unable to do it. In the meantime, I'll follow the first group to Mark, who will reveal the answer to them. And that first group of pilgrims, how many are there now? If I refer to the chapter I'm reading at the moment, 6.
6, okay. So, who will reveal the first answer to them? Who is this?
Painting of Saint Mark.
This is Mark.
Collection
Okay.
of the Apostles by Guido Rini. There's nothing worth noticing here.
Surroundings.
Little characters are engraved on the chest of drawers under the urn. It's a sentence in Hebrew.
Ah, I can't read it. Oh man, I didn't mean to leave. Okay.
There are finger marks, deliberately drawn in the dust.
8.
8.
So something 6-8. Chapter 6, verse 8. They said it's gonna be the same thing.
No, nothing of value here.
Nothing with the candle. Okay.
It's too cumbersome for me to unhook here, but judging by the dust, it hasn't been moved for months, if not years.
Okay, that's good. So there's nothing behind the painting, which is basically what it's telling me. So 6, 8, and that was Mark, I think. Saint Mark. What was that, Luke? Dude, I don't remember who these people are anymore. I'm just looking for a 6 and a 7. No, 6 and an 8. I'm sorry. Let me look at my notes again. Prussians on the trail, let's meet up. Okay, rendezvous not today. I'm able to do it. Means I'll follow the first group to Mark, who revealed the answer to them. That's what I thought it'd be Mark. Wait, the first group. The first group were the Romans. And there's no 8 here though.
For we are unto God
That's not what I
a
meant to
sweet
do.
savor of Christ, in them that are saved, and in them that perish.
That's not what I meant to do at all. They're really playing on these numbers in this, man. There we go.
But that which beareth thorns
6
and
and an
briars
8,
is
right?
rejected, and is nigh unto cursing, whose end is to be burned. Here's a message.
Nice.
There are some complications,
Indeed, the Prussian is insistent. What's happening at your end? Do you need help? If tonight is not possible, let's say tomorrow evening, in the South Room, where we reviewed the situation. When Paul understood that only the axe counted, he went back on his tracks. I await your confirmation to his left, in the company of the pilgrims that have joined him. Yeah, this last comment is about their code. I should find new pilgrims near Paul.
New pilgrims near Paul. Okay. So, this is Matthew, John, Toby, Lewis. So, who's in here? It's gotta be this one. I think this is the only painting I haven't used. Yeah, I think this is the only one I haven't used.
St. Paul on the Road to Damascus by Caravaggio.
Examine the painting.
Caravaggio attained a magnificent command of black and the play of colors too. Paul facing an ordeal, the curtains of his illusions being raised, and receives the light from his Savior. St. Paul is the only saint to be presented twice in these paintings, contrary to the other apostles. How come?
So to
This painting has been hanging here for a long time. A lot of dust is built up on it. Well, a finger has drawn a number in the thin layer of dust. I can read the number 4.
To Paul. And there's a 4, okay. Number 4. I can't pick it up, I keep forgetting. Let's go over here. Boom. So here? When Paul, okay, possible tomorrow, South Room. When Paul is still only the axe counted, he went back on his tracks, waiting for confirmation to his left, in the company of the pilgrims that have joined him. Makes me feel like it's 4-8. Is this it?
Finally, brethren, whatsoever things are true, whatsoever things are honest, whatsoever things are just, whatsoever things are pure, whatsoever things are lovely, whatsoever things are of good report, if there be any virtue, and if there be any praise, think on these things.
Okay, that was not it. Geez, so that makes me feel like... Wait, what? Okay, wait, let me read this one more time. When Paul understood only the axe counted. Wait a second, axe. Axe. And there were 4 that was written there? Is it... Maybe the 4 is added to the... that have joined him on the left. So, okay.
And he became very hungry and would have eaten, but while they were made ready, he fell into a trance. Hey, there's a note here. A message from Mother in reply to E. We must leave urgently, but first I absolutely must go beyond the nightmare. Watch out for Volner. He figured out I was avoiding him. Allay suspicion. See you tomorrow evening. Stand ready. For now, let's cease all communication until we meet. Take care of yourself. I suppose this must be the last message. What happened afterward? If it's what I suspect, I fear the worst. What did Mother mean by, I absolutely must go beyond the nightmare? I must go beyond the nightmare. What does she mean by that?
I must go beyond... I must go beyond the nightmare. Dude, I don't know actually. Is it allegorical or is it literal? See, because Elizabeth was trying to give us that that drug stuff. And I don't know if that's what she meant. I don't. And I can't refer to my notes here. I don't know which one is the correct one to go off of here. Must go beyond the nightmare. I don't know. Dude, I don't know which one is the right one to go with here. I'm tempted to just flip a coin. Does any meeny mighty mow it? Like, you know what? Let's do it. If I'm gonna flip a coin, I'm gonna say heads is allegorical, tails is literal. Hey Google, flip a coin. Flip a coin. Thank you.
It's tails.
Tails it is. It's literal.
Clearly she must be trying to do something useful, but what? The nightmare. Does that remind me of anything?
Does nightmare remind me of anything? The nightmare. Is it an object? Is it a concept? Is it a place? I'm assuming if it's literal, it's got to be a place, right?
He must surely speak of a place. Granting that this is the case, where might it be found?
Wow, I can't even do that. I would assume it has to be found outside the manor, because that's where she's been this whole time. It has to be... I don't want to say it's on the wharf. Like, if I had to guess, probably in the garden? Because she came in on the boat, she's been out, like, and nobody's allowed in the garden. So that's why I'm like, maybe the garden.
I thought it would have been over there, but something's telling me that it isn't. I better keep searching. Mortimer's getting his guests together. I ought to join them so I don't look suspicious.
Okay. It said I deciphered the message, but I really don't feel like I did. Is there anything else here that I can interact with? Let me check this one more time. There was a sentence over here that was written that I couldn't do anything with. Oh, I can't interact with it now? I cannot. I can't do anything with these now. Ah, unfortunate.
A chest with the occult symbol representing air.
Yeah, I can't do anything with these now. Well then. I like how this lady got murdered and everybody's just very, very chill and just calm about it, honestly. Like, nobody's really freaking out.
Dante's paradise. Raise your head and be reassured, for what comes up here from the mortal world must ripen in our rays.
I did not understand my mother's message. Yeah. I did discover it, though, but I did not understand it. Cool. Nice. Alright, so not too bad. I feel like politics is going to be very important. Like, it's been biting us in the butt for a minute now. So I'm going to go ahead and get that. What else should we get here? Maybe linguistics will come in handy as well. And I'll hold there. Alright, my next reading. Let's go ahead and put these in. And then I'll end it after that. So, I did say that I needed whatever this is, because I didn't have that last time. I know I just said some out. Oh, occultism too, because there's a lot of culty stuff happening here. Do we want to put points into diversion, maybe? Or maybe some politics again? Not really sure. Do I have anything in politics so far? Nothing in politics. It's good politics as well. Okay. And we were going to end it there, guys. I'm Miss Kovu. I like to play games. Thank you guys so much for chilling with me today, man. This is going to be a long episode. It's going to be like probably 2 hours. But again, thank you guys for chilling with me, for watching this, and for, you know, just enjoying the channel, man. We've been growing little by little, but I don't know, it's been pretty good to see. I'm glad people are actually latching on, people are watching. I think I'm averaging everywhere between like 30 to like 50 views a day now, which is really, really cool. Thank you guys for being here. Thank you guys for supporting the channel. I know that I go into these rants and stuff a lot, but it really means a lot, and I appreciate you guys. So I'll see you guys for the next video, next game. We're gonna continue with this, of course, but goodbye.